Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos now the update for this Tuesday. We are aware of the medical doctors that came to treat Onyendu. Allow them access to him. Brgie tells DSS. Now that's the Biafra Republic government in exile. Yes, the Prime Minister, talking about Mr. Simon Ekpa or Mazi Simon Ekpa. Yes, Mazi Simon Ekpa have stated it in clear terms. Say, look, that the Biafran Republic government in exile, the authority of the Biafrans, they are aware about the doctors that came to treat Onyendu Mazi Namdekan. Of course, you recall that has been controversy twirling that movement. Some doctors came to treat the leader of the IPOB, but it was reported that DSS chased them away, and consequently upon that, we noticed that, look, there are members of the IPOB that were against that movement, that said for the doctors to come, that they were sent by DSS, and that they will not allow that. Now, the Biafra Republic government in exile, the Prime Minister is making an emphatic statement on that regard, and we must listen to it. Yes, because that is the authority of the Biafrans. Now, as Mazi Namdekan is in detention facility, he has given powers has delegated powers to Mazi Simon Ekpa. Yes, because there won't be vacuum, and therefore he should be acting on his behalf. And this is what he has to say concerning this controversy. I quote him now. Having gone through what the expelled criminals in IPOB are writing against at Aloy Ejimako and the MNK siblings, there's a need to clarify that the two doctors' visitation for which Barrister Aloy Ejimako wrote the letter of introduction was part of the broader efforts aimed at arranging the ear surgery and other urgent medical care for Onyendu Mazi Namdekan by doctors chosen by MNK himself. Again, it was Onyendu that chose these doctors, not Ejimako, not Kanu'S or Fine Boy, and this is not the first time. Sometime in August last year, another doctor determined by Onyendu was also denied visitation at the last minute. Still, Barrister Ejimako persisted by getting the doctor to write an independent medical opinion, a master stroke. All these are in the public domain, and Chinasa Nworu, Chike Dozie, and co. know this. They also know that nobody, including the DSS, is arranging surgery for Onyendu to be performed by DSS doctors, and that the DSS does not even have a hospital, not to talk of qualified surgeons. Yet, the expelled criminals Chinasa and DOS persist in blackmailing the Ejimako and Kanu family with cheap lies that they are arranging for DSS doctors to do surgery on MNK. The two doctors did not go to the DSS to do surgery on Onyendu but to examine him and come up with recommendations for the surgery to be done at a hospital chosen by Onyendu and by doctors chosen by him. Anybody who continues to believe this hate campaign and lies against Ejimako and Kanu'S family must have his head examined. It needs to be made clear that the expelled DOS has no right to choose doctors for Onyendu. It's only Onyendu that has that exclusive right. What the DOS and Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor have done by blocking these two doctors will now delay the time for getting the surgery done. It is one of the highest sabotage of Onyendu's health. The doctor's recommendation could also be used to determine Onyendu's release for the surgery, depending on the doctor's advice. But these expelled criminals, the US people, and the Ejiofor have ruined everything. A DSS dungeon is not a hospital or clinic. We therefore demand the DSS to, with immediate effect, readmit these doctors and arrange for them to visit MNK, as they are his choice of doctors, and he knows them. End of quote. Yes, I just quoted the authority. That's Miss Mazi Simon Ekpa, the authority of Biafra. Yes, because like we said earlier on, now in this particular article, that the leader of the IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in the detention facility. He still is the leader of the IPOB. Yes, is the leader of the global movement of the indigenous people of Biafra. Now, Mazi Simon Ekpa is acting on his behalf, that is in acting capacity. And today he has assumed the position of the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile. That is what he is now. Yes, that's what Simon Ekpa is now. He is the Prime Minister himself of the Biafran Republic government in exile, and also acting in lieu of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is in the detention facility as the leader of the IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. So we have to make these clarifications. That is it. That is how law operates. Okay? So he is the authority, and he is saying now, talking about Mazi Simon Ekpa, he is saying about Onyendu. I think he's supposed to be the one closer to him. And he have said, look, he has chosen the doctors by himself. He's not saying that he chose the doctor for him, no. He said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be the one to choose a medical physician that will treat him, or doctors that will treat him. And he has done that. He has chosen them. And that DSA should allow them to attend to Onyendu. And he has said it. He said it's a strategy that they wanted to use to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because when the doctors go in there, they will examine him. They will make diagnosis. And part of the strategies that after the diagnosis and the examination, medical examination, they might come up with the advice to the DSS that, look, he must be treated outside the facility, because that is not a hospital like Mazi Ekpa said. DSA dungeon is not a facility. It's not a medical facility. I beg your pardon. It's not a hospital either. It's not a clinic. So for him to be treated, he must leave that place for treatment, to go to a hospital where you have facilities that will enable the surgery. Yes, but for what the Chinas and the Chike Doziem have done, and others, according to he has mentioned them, say, look, they have frustrated the efforts of that release. And what are we not talking about now? What we are saying is that there must be harmony in the operations of the IPOB family. There must be harmony. And for this harmony to exist, people must respect authorities. That is what we are saying. Yes, there must be collaboration. There must be synergy between the authorities. And you have a higher authority. Yes, because we know that, look, Mazi Simon Ekpa was given the charge to lead while Mazi is in that detention facility, to lead. And we think it is right for all and sundry to queue behind him and listen to what he's saying, to give directive. In that way, things will begin to work out smoothly. That is the point. All right? Yes. So the point has been stated, and we believe that everyone in the IPOB family in Biafra will work together as a family. Yes. What is happening is natural. Okay? So we believe that all will come together and queue behind the authority now, who is Mazi Simon Ekpa, to lead. That is the point, and everything will follow suit, and we'll get to the promised land, as the leader of the IPOB will come out sooner than later. Yes, as soon as possible, he will come out of the detention facility, and normalcy will return. Everything will move on as we project our movement, our journey that have started